Alright guys, just wanted to share my next video we use. So I picked the car up on Wednesday. Really impressed with it, fantastic car. I think I mentioned on my trip back from Anglesey, in the wet and windy trip back from Anglesey. Really impressed with it. I'm going to share some videos in a minute of some of the things I've installed, some of the things I haven't installed as a result of trying to. So I've got the mats in there, for example. You can see some small videos of them in the car, and also I'm going to put in the comments some links to the products which I've purchased. So I got the mats fitted. I've got the trunk mats fitted, I've got the frunk and subfloor mats fitted, I've got the vent below the driver and passenger seats fitted as well, and I've got a cup holder fitted, a little port cover for the CCS part of the additional part of the CCS attachment plug, where you don't need to plug it in if you're just using a type 2, which I've got fitted. I think it might fall off at some point, but hey, let's see how good it goes. And also I've got a little video showing the screen protector which I fitted. Now, I wasn't impressed with it at all. I sent it back. Did fit it, but I sent it back. It was absolutely rubbish. It didn't actually fit the form of the screen. It was awful to apply, and no matter how many times I tried to adjust it, I could get two corners or two edges to match up, but there was still then a gap at the bottom of the screen where it wasn't covering the screen at all. It was a mess, and I don't think any amount of trying to fit it would have sorted anything. Yeah, so the car itself, it's just gone over 200 miles. Really impressed with it itself. Still not got a good feeling for what the actual range is looking like on the car itself. But I did mention in one of the videos I'd had some phantom braking. Now, I've had that a couple of times now. It appears to be when Autopilot's on, as you'd expect. Autopilot's on, and for me, it's only happened once on a motorway, and it was almost as if heavy rain, it couldn't read the lines. It got mixed up where the lines were due to a lot of rain on the road. Where I've seen it happen a lot more times is actually on streets around the town where I live. And what's happened, from what I can understand, is basically because cars parked on the left-hand side of the road, I've had to move out a little bit towards the centre of the road, potentially crossing the white markers in the middle of the road because there's no other option. And at that point, it's almost as if the system in the car feels that I'm about to go into a collision situation and will apply the brakes. Sometimes it's quite aggressive, sometimes it's quite light, the way it applies the brakes. I've come up with a simple solution on that type of road, or the roads where I'm driving, where I can see that it's going to occur. I either don't have Autopilot on, or I disengage it as I'm approaching those particular areas where I can see that the system itself might be struggling. Yeah, so all in all, the Autopilot situation, I've not really got an issue with it at the moment, just because I can preempt it going forward. My missus hasn't driven the car yet. I keep trying to get her to get in and have a go. She's keen to do it, but maybe she just doesn't want to leave a leaf behind. I'm going to have to teach her that one. Basically, I've said at the moment, if you're driving the car, don't put Autopilot on until you get a bit more used to it. Yeah, so that's one point. Second point is regards to the car itself and the actual Autopilot speed control. When I picked the car up on the way back from Anglesey, there's quite a few speed restrictions and when I engaged Autopilot, it kept going over to like what it believed the speed limit to be. So when I just tapped down on the control to activate it, it just read the last sign it thought it had read, typically a 70-mile-an-hour sign. And at that point, it was quite insistent that it was going to catapult me from 45 miles an hour up to 70 miles an hour. One of my friends, he's on his third Tesla now. He found the setting for me in the screen control, and you can actually deactivate it so it doesn't go on the sign speed, and it goes on basically the current speed which you're driving at. And when you activate Autopilot, it just takes over that speed, what you probably typically used to if you've come from, like myself, from a non-Tesla car. Yeah, so it's a really good car. At the moment, I'm impressed with it. We were hoping to go up to the Lake District this weekend to do our first like family trip away, but my partner, she's got a few things on this weekend, so we can't manage to do that. Probably going to go out though with my daughter, give my partner a bit of free time, and probably do some mid-distance trip. Don't know where yet. We'll see what the weather's like. So anyhow, enjoy the videos. I'm gonna post and like and subscribe. I've got a few subscribers now. Hopefully you'll stay with me. Hopefully you'll tune in and keep going on the view. So enjoy the videos. Give us your comments. Ask some questions. I'll try to answer them. If I can't answer them, then maybe I'll research the situation myself and give you my feelings on it, and yeah, take it from there. Okay, enjoy the videos. I'll see you guys soon.
Somebody asked me to confirm whether there was a PPF on the front of the bumper. To me, it looks like there is. As you can see the profile of what looks like PPF at least. Many people have maybe commented it's bad paintwork, but if I look at that, my first impressions at least is it looks like it's PPF, similar to what's fitted to the rear doors on the car around about the rear wheel arches. I mean, it seems to follow the whole bumper around, looking at across the profile of the wheel arch and going down towards the bottom of the bumper, and even as we go over towards the headlights, not so visible here, but you can see it where the bonnet comes down. Again, you can see something that very much looks like PPF. There's the cup holder which I purchased as well. As you can see, it fits quite snug. It's a good fit. You've got this little pocket here where you can put some things in. I haven't done yet, and it actually just quite easily slides out. It is a good addition, I feel, because I did put like a travel mug in there, and it is very loose without this insert. Obviously these rubber parts actually grip the cup itself as well, keep it stable. What I also bought was the Tesla trays. Initially I bought them and I thought, oh, I don't need them, they'll be fitted. Someone mentioned that they're fitted on the Model 3s. They are quite good. They're only £18, so worth the money, I think, in the long run. This particular one at the front, you can see at the back one, it actually blocks, so you've got to lift it out to get to the sub part. But the one at the front, as you can see here, actually slides under this aperture here, and you can move it in and out. So you can get to the bottom ones. I do still need to check if the cables are actually fitted. You can see it's a massive pocket here. So also, I wanted to double check that the USB-C cables worked. I eventually did find a USB-C cable which I could use to test them, and I can confirm actually the USB-C cables are in the front pocket and also on the rear of the armrests for the back seats. They do all seem to work in my particular car at least. But to be fair, at collection they did mention that that is predominantly a problem with the Model Model 3s, where the hardware is missing, but all the Model Ys have, I guess, been selected for special treatment and had the charging pads, and also the USB-C cables connected as they should be.
Also, what I said I was going to buy with these vent covers, I don't know if you can see them, they are actually not covered up, and I can see the risk of not having these vent covers fitted. As you can see, it is quite easy for something to go down that hole before I fitted them. They weren't particularly expensive, and if it saves my my patience and my irritation of fishing things out, then all the better. Now the rear mat, apparently if you leave them long enough they'll start to take the correct shape. As you can see at the moment, it fits around the profile of the boot pretty well. Probably going to get these side pocket things you can get. Need to look into that, because these pockets are really massive. I don't know if you can see that, but they are really massive and deep. It goes down almost up to my elbow. In fact, they go down to the same sort of depth as the bottom subspace. And as you can see here, the bottom subspace, it fits also quite well. It didn't actually fit that well when I initially fitted it. I guess the weight of the charging cable might have pulled it down properly, but yeah, it fits quite well now. So as you see, I got the mats, they fit quite well. I even put them actually on top of the original mats that came with the car. They fit quite snug in the corners, really good. Let's look at the back ones. Again, the back ones, they fit really snug into the back as well, into the corners. It settled down quite a bit. Initially it wasn't that good, but it has settled down. As you can see, it only really works as a dust cap. But I'm assuming it's going to keep out some of the moisture, or either that, it's going to fall off every time I take the Swipe 2 connector off. So I thought I'd just do a little video of these pugs going, these lifting pugs. I've had them, but I thought I'll just have a quick whirl, see if they fit easy. As you can go in and short, there you go. Just push them up with a little bit of light pressure and they fit in. Looks like it'll do the job. See if they come out now. Alright, that's a little bit more entertaining. See, come out. No issues at all. Excellent. Hopefully we won't need them.
So as you can see, the edge of the screen protector itself was damaged. It wasn't a really good start, to be honest with you. But as I went to apply it, I couldn't get the screen protector to fit around the edges of the screen at all, no matter how much I reapplied it, moved it around, etc. Always panicking I was going to get dust under the corners as well. In the end, I ended up having no other opportunity other than to remove it, pack it back up again and send it back off to Amazon and rejecting the delivery.